All right.
Okay.
I can go first. Given that Monica's income exceeds her expenditures, Monica is best described as a D, borrower, or as a demander of funds.
I had A.
I had A as well.
Her income exceeds. Told you I did this late. Yes, you're right. I was thinking the other way.
Yeah, she makes more than she spends.
Yep. I did read it.
I'll take 2.
Go for it.
The primary economic function of the financial system is to match one person's saving with another person's investment.
Yep.
That's what I put.
Same. I can do 3.
Okay.
The amount of revenue a firm receives for the sale of its products minus its costs of production as measured by its accountants is the firm's earnings. A.
Yep.
I also got that. Looks like we lost Jordan.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah. Where'd Jordan go?
Huh.
Maybe he'll join back in. Maybe there was just an interruption in his service. Okay.
I'll do 4. Well, are we good with that answer?
Yep.
Yep.
Is he back? Okay, I'll do 4.
No, go ahead.
The bond market, and I put C, is a financial market, as is the stock market.
Yep.
Same here.
I have 5. What advantages do mutual funds claim to provide? And I put A, diversification and access to the skills of professional money managers.
That's what I put.
Yep. Okay, number 6. Compared to stocks, bonds offer the holder A, lower risk and lower potential return.
That's what I put.
Yep.
All right. I can do number 7.
Okay.
So the bond market, stock market, banks, pension funds, and insurance companies are all financial, and I put D.
I got C.
I wasn't really
on
sure about that one, though.
I got
I also got
I put C.
C.
It's an institution.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that was in section 13-1C.
Okay.
Okay, I can do 8. Other things being constant when a firm sells new shares of stock, I chose A, supply of the stock increases and the price decreases.
That's what I got too.
I kind of guessed. I didn't see anywhere in the book where it specifically said that.
That's what I got as well.
Right. But that's
Okay.
basically what happens when a stock splits. So
Right.
Right.
I'll take 9. Compared to short-term bonds, other things the same. Long-term bonds generally have A, more risks, so they pay higher interest rates.
That's what I got as well. And I can do 10.
Okay.
A closed economy does not engage in international trade. Therefore, I put B. Net exports and X are 0.
Yep.
yes. I'll do 11. Referring to scenario 26-1, this economy's government is running and I put C, a budget deficit of 3,000.
That's what I got.
Yep, same here. Okay, I can take 12. Mandy purchases 68.2 shares of a mutual fund for $1,500. Cassie's purchase of these shares contributes. Why does it say Cassie?
I know. I saw that too.
I didn't catch that till just now.
Who's Kathy?
Cassie's purchase of these shares contributes $1,500 to which magnitude in the identity y equals c plus I plus g? I put BI investment.
Yes, for Maggie Cassie.
Yep.
I'll take 13. For an economy that engages in international trade, GDP is divided into 4 components. Which of the following is not one of those components? B, national savings.
That's what I put.
That's what I put as well.
Yep.
All right, I can do 14.
Okay.
According to the definitions of national savings and public saving, if Y, C, and G remain the same, an increase in taxes would, and I put D.
D as dog?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I put as well.
Yep, same here. I kept going back and forth between B and D, then I finally decided on D. So.
Yeah. I'll do 15. In a closed economy, private saving is, and I put A, the amount of income that households have left after paying their taxes and consumption.
Yeah, that's what I got too.
Yep.
I'll do 16. I wasn't quite sure, but in national income accounting, we use which of the following pairs of terms interchangeably? And I put D, public savings and government tax revenue minus government spending.
That's what I put as well.
I put C.
I put A.
Well,
Where's that at? What paragraph was that? Yeah, I couldn't. That was a tough one.
yeah, I was.
Okay, let's see.
Let me find it here too.
It's on page 268, right? 13-2B.
13-2B.
That's the only place where I saw it refer exactly. It says in the end of the first paragraph, it says macroeconomists who put together the national income accounts use these terms carefully and distinctly. That's the only place where I saw it referenced.
If you look
national income accounts.
on, I took my answer from page 267.
Uh-huh.
And it's towards the bottom of the second paragraph. It says this amount is called national saving or just saving and is denoted by S.
Yeah, I saw that too, but my question was whether or not that is in national income accounting. Whether or
That's
not
where the title of the national income accounting, I thought that they said some people use those interchangeably, but they shouldn't be, because there's the difference of which money comes from the government and which money comes from the public.
Okay.
right, and then D is down below where it says public saving is the amount of tax revenue that the government has left after paying for its spending. So that's where it mentions D.
Right.
So really both those answers would be correct, but
And A.
yeah, but I think the key is just the national income accounting part. But, so I don't know, honestly, which one, because it doesn't specifically state.
Right.
Right.
Like you kind of just have to interpret what's there. Because I didn't even on A, I didn't even see where it specifically mentioned that. It just talked about Larry thought of himself as investing, but a macroeconomist would call it investment. So I don't know.
Yeah, because
Okay.
investment.
Whereas where that was actually private saving, because he thinks
Right.
of himself as investing, but it's actually private saving.
Right.
But yeah, I don't think it's that one. So I don't even know really.
All right.
So I don't know if you guys want to make a case for your answers or what you guys think, or
I would say luck of the draw.
I'm looking for you guys to convince me.
Well, you found all of the references, so that was where I found it, where it talked about public savings was the government tax minus the spending. And so to me, since that is public savings, that's why I thought that those could be used interchangeably.
Right.
Tax revenue, government tax revenue minus the government spending. Yeah.
So
I call that D.
Yeah, I'd probably go with D too.
all right.
Yeah, 'cause it wouldn't make sense to be A, because investment, like it said, that's new buildings and
Uh-huh.
Equipment and things like that is investment. So that wouldn't be the same as private saving. And
Right.
it's definitely we know it's not B, and so it's just be between C and D. So saving in a national saving, you have the difference between private and public. So yeah,
All right.
It seems like D is the best answer.
All right.
All right.
We fall
All right.
together 1 point if we do. It's all right. Oh, there's Jordan. He's back. He found us. We got you, Jordan. Welcome back.
Welcome to be back. Holy cow. With my other computer server, but it's just... I resorted back to the old school laptop.
Yeah. If you're going to go out for ice cream in the middle of our call, you got to bring stuff back for all of us.
Right.
We'll have to get some frozen ice or whatever. And then...
Pack it. All right. We just finished 16. We had a debate back and forth, but we think we decided on D, public savings and government tax revenue minus government spending.
Oh, you guys got a lot done while I was gone. Yep. That's actually the last one that I got done. Is right there. I finished off at 16, and that's what I got as D. The graph was pretty worthless.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure about that either. That's why I volunteered to do 16.
Okay, then. I'm in for a learning curve. I don't know why it doesn't show on my screen, but there's a red dot at the top to say whether we're recording or not, so.
Yeah, it says live on mine.
Yeah, it says live on mine, but it usually has like a little red dot or something like we're recording.
Huh.
Don't know why it's
we are
recording.
Yeah, no, it's...
We are
Awesome.
recording. Yeah.
Keep asking every time. I just don't know why.
No, that's okay. I don't mind. Better that you ask me than not, and then we're not recording.
We'll record the last 20 seconds. Go team, go.
Right.
It works. All right. We ready to go on?
Yes.
I think so.
I'll do 17 because I think I got that one. If the nominal interest rate is 7% and the rate of inflation is 3%, then the real interest rate is, and I've got B, 4%.
That's what I
Yes.
as well.
Same here.
You do the
So
minus.
two.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, I can do 18.
Okay.
Starting at point A, a change in tax laws that encouraged households to save more would likely cause, and I put A, the quantity of loanable funds traded to increase to $125 and the interest rate fall to 5%. Point to D.
That's what I got too.
That's what I put.
Makes sense to me.
It's the same as the graph on
Yeah.
The bottom of 270.
271.
No. 271. Yes. Yep.
Okay.
I can also do 19. Starting at point A, the enactment of an investment tax credit would likely cause, and I put A, the quantity of loanable funds traded to increase to 125 and the interest rate to rise to 7%. Point C.
That's what I put.
That was my guess. I'll be honest. I wasn't sure if that was it.
Okay.
I can do 20.
Go for it.
Okay.
So suppose that Congress were to repeal an investment tax credit, what would happen in the market of loanable funds? And I put B, the demand and supply of loanable funds would shift left.
Yes, that's what I got also.
I put that at first, but then I changed my answer to D.
That's what
And
I
the
got
reason
as well.
why I did that was because in 19, when you enacted an investment tax credit, the only thing it changed was the what does it change? It changes the demand curve, but it doesn't change the supply curve.
Okay.
And so on D, it just chose the opposite.
So it just changes the demand
That
curve
the-
back.
Right. It changes the demand curve back because it doesn't affect an investment tax credit only affects those that are looking to invest, not the person supplying the money. And so
Okay.
the supply would stay the same
And
either
the
way.
shift would change
Right?
both.
That makes sense.
Right. Is that how you understood it, Brandon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Mike, I did have a question though before you kind of jumped into it. Is 14, did you guys get D, leave national savings unchanged and raise public savings?
Yes.
I first read it and understood it. I was debating between the two, and I was like, well, that doesn't make any sense. They're both pretty much the same, only reworded. And so then I wanted to follow up and realize, okay.
Yeah, I thought it would raise it too, but then looking at the formula part of it, when you put taxes in there, the taxes cancel each other out, and everything else, G is supposed to stay the same.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
then that's why.
That clarifies a
B
lot
too.
more, and I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Awesome. Appreciate it.
Did you
Sorry.
wanna-
I can go
You
through.
want to run
and
through them really
just
quick?
check what I got real quick. All right.
Sure.
Number one, I got A, savings or as a supplier of funds.
Yep.
Just tell me
Yep.
if I got D.
Yep.
3, I got A.
Yep.
4, I got C.
Yep.
5, I got A.
Yep.
A.
Yep.
E.
Sorry, which one
I
did you
got
get on
A.
7? Hold on. Which one
7,
did you
I
get on
got
7?
as an institution.
Yes.
D, an institution.
Yep.
American as an institution. Okay. A, increase in the price decreased.
Yes.
9, I got A, more really a higher interest rate.
Yep.
10, I got B, net exports are 0.
Yep.
C, effect of 3,000 deficit.
Yep.
12, I got I.
BI. Yep.
And then 13, I got B, national savings.
Yep.
And then, like I said, 14, I was 2, but wound up being D.
Yep.
And then I got, I got D, but that doesn't sound right. I don't think it's always equal to an investment.
It's on page 267. It defines private saving.
Okay.
It defines it as A.
I'll double look that up and re-clarify myself and correct that.
It looks like
What
it's
page
we got
number?
it as A on 15.
It's page 267. Down at the bottom, it defines private saving and public saving.
Thank you.
Yep. All right.
I was gonna say 16 is where I caught up to you. I got as D. So awesome.
All right,
Yep.
guys.
Well, I appreciate you for hanging in there and helping me out. I appreciate it.
Good night,
No
guys.
problem.
Good night.
Thanks, everyone.
Good night.
Have a good night.
Thank you.
Bye.